Welcome back, children. We will be continuing with this poem, Somebody's Mother by Mary Down Brine. Today we will be taking up the concluding part, okay? And that is part 3. So let's begin. Just a little recap of what we did yesterday. We spoke about the whole woman. She's standing there at the road crossing, and it is said none offered a helping hand to her, so weak and timid, afraid to stir, lest the carriage wheels or the horse's feet should tremble her down in the slippery street. She's afraid of the horse carriages. At last came out of the merry troop the gayest boy of all the group. He paused beside her and whispered low, "I'll help you across if you wish to go." So here this boy, the gayest boy, comes out. He's helping the woman, and his friends are watching him. Look at his friend, and they're wondering. Look at their expression. They're wondering, what's wrong with this friend of ours? What is he doing? And let's see further now. Her aged hand on a strong young arm she placed, and so without hurt her arm, he guided the trembling feet along. Proud that his own were young and strong, then back again to his friends he went, his young heart happy and well content. Now, in order to help the woman, the old woman, he had to place his hand. No, he had to take her hand. So what did you can see the pic here. It's such a beautiful pic of the aged woman. She places her arms, okay, her hand on his strong young arm. Look at this hand. There is a difference, no? And without hurt her arm, he guides her. The trembling feet. Now what is trembling feet? Shaking, shivering. Old people, when they walk, you see, they don't have balance, they're shivering. So he guided the trembling feet. Whose trembling feet? The whole woman's. And proud that his own were young and strong. And this young boy is so proud that he's able to help this woman. He's young and strong. And after helping her, what does he do? Then back again to his friend he went. Look at this. He goes back to his friend. And what does he tell them? Before telling him what is he going through, his young heart, happy and well content. He's so happy, content, he's satisfied. He's feeling so good that he has helped. Don't you feel good when you help someone, children? You don't have to wait for a reward from them, no? God gives you that joy because you help. That is the greatest gift you can ever get back for all that you do for people, right? Now let's move on. She's somebody's mother, boys, for all she's aged and poor and slow. And someone, sometime, may lend a hand to help my mother, you understand? If ever she's old and poor and grey, and her own dear boy so far away. So he goes back to his friend and he's explaining this to his friend. Listen here, she's somebody's mother. And she's aged, poor and slow. And moreover, he's adding, and someone, sometime, may lend a hand. May lend means may help, give a hand to whom? To his mother. You understand, he's telling them. When she is old and poor and grey, and her own dear son means when, regarding his mother, he's saying, if when he is the son, no, and if he is not there and he's far away. Sometimes you may not be close to your parents all the time, but what you do will come back to them. Okay? So, then what happens? Somebody's mother bowed low her head in her home that night, and the prayer she said was, God, be kind to that noble boy who is somebody's son and pride and joy. Now you can look at the picture here. At the end of the day, the old woman is praying at her bedside, okay? She's praying, she bowed her head and she's thinking of what happened, the whole day. She's thinking, she's reflecting back. You can see her, she's reflecting back that the boy came and helped her. And what does she say? She whispered a prayer. God, be kind to that noble boy, right? Who is somebody's son and pride and joy. So she's praying. Now many times, you may never be able to repay back what people do to you. But what you can do, children, you can pray for them, at least pray for them. Isn't it? You may not be able. Now this old woman, God knows whether she will ever meet that boy again. No? But her heart is full of gratitude for this boy. And she's praying and she's saying, God, what do? Be kind to that noble boy. And bless him. Lovely poem, isn't it? A lot to teach us. And we move on with the meanings. I hope you've studied the meanings of the first two videos, children. If not, now you have all these to study. Therefore, I tell you, always study your meanings every day. Now here you have the new ones is merry, cheerful, gazed. Okay, we've done light-hearted. And the new one is content, in a state of peaceful happiness. Then you have trembling. Trembling is what? Shaking. Okay. Now, today we shall take up some figures of speech of this poem. Now, I had already explained to you earlier, figures of speech is different from parts of speech. Make this very clear, children. Figures of speech is not parts of speech. Parts of speech is what? Noun, adverb, adjective. All these are parts of speech. Now, figure of speech is what? Simile, metaphor, personification, climax. It goes on. So, shall we take up some? Now, they are very easy, children. You have to understand, identify them. Okay? Identify them, write the spellings right when you are writing. And you should know why it is so. Always. When it comes to grammar, you have to reason out why it is so. Don't just put any answers. Clear? Let's come to the first one. This is all lines from your poem, children. The woman was old and ragged and grey. Okay? Now, what is this word? I've underlined in red. Old and grey. Now, both the meaning is the same. Do you get that? Old or grey. Now, grey is what? The color of the hair. So, color of the hair is what? It's a little white. No? White, no? Little grey hair. So, both are talking about old. So, when you have words with the same meaning together, it is called tautology. What is it called? Tautology. Learn the spelling. Always break up the word. If you break up the word, it becomes easier. Next, the woman was old and ragged and grey. Now, this is very easy. You have which word repeated? कौन सा repeat हो रहा है? And. If the word is repeated, what is it? Repetition. Spelling देखो. The spelling should be right. R-E-P-E-T-I-T-I-O-N. Repetition. Don't write wrong spellings, please. Okay, so repetition. Which word is repeated? And. Clear? Now, next. At the crowded crossing, she waited long. Now, let me tell you, in poems, only in poems, the poet and the poetess has got the freedom to write in any order. They can write a sentence in any order. Now, here if you look at the order, at the crowded crossing, she waited long. The order is wrong. But that is allowed only in poem. You can't write it in prose. So, what should be the correct order? She waited long at the crowded crossing. Did you get that? So, what is this? Which figure of speech is this sentence? Inversion. Inversion. What is it? Inversion. When the order is not proper, children, it is called inversion. Let's move on to the next. Uneading the glance of her anxious eye. Now, here we are talking about anxious eye. Whose anxious eye? The old woman. Now, this anxious eye is talking about the entire woman. So, this is a part talking about the whole. Who is the whole person? The whole woman. Alright, so when you have a part talking of the whole, it is called synecdoche. What is it called? Synecdoche. I will explain you transferred epithets some other time, okay? We won't do it this time, but I just put it here because it can be as transferred epithet also. So I don't want you to get confused, so I won't do it today, okay? So only concentrate on synecdoche. Synecdoche is what? This is a part, okay? Eyes is a part which is talking of the whole person, and that is the whole woman. Come, now the next is very easy. I'm sure all of you can answer this. Came happy boys like a flock of sheep. Come on, you can see the word like here. There is comparison. So what is it going to be? Yes, simile. It's a simile. Then next, hasting the children on their way. Again, this order is not right. It should be what? The children on their way, hasten. So when the order is not right, what is it? Inversion, yes. Now this is easy. So weak and timid, afraid to stir. What is repeated there? What is it? Word or alphabet? Alphabet. When alphabet is repeated, what is it known as? Alliteration. Remember, alphabet A, alliteration A. So remember, alphabet repeat होएगा तो क्या करना है? क्या लिखना है? Alliteration. Now, next, should trample her down in the slippery street. Look at this. S repeated. When S is repeat, alphabet. क्या है? Alliteration. Yes, now you're getting it. He guided the trembling feet along. Now, he is who? The boy. Trembling feet. Whose trembling feet? Trembling means shaking, shivering. Whose feet? The old woman's. So, this is a part which is talking of the whole woman. So, when the part is talking of the whole, what is it known as? Synecdoche. Very good. Then back again to his friends he went. This order is not right. So, when the order is not right, what it is? Inversion. What will be the right order? He went back, then he went back to his friends. Okay? Then, for all she's aged and poor and slow. Now, if you look at this, children, then this is the ascending order. Aged, poor, slow. Ascending, I have taught you in the warming up exercise. Ascending means what? Climbing up. So, aged, poor, slow. Climax. Then, somebody's mother bowed lower head. Now, this again is not in proper order. Okay? So, it is what? Which figure of speech? Inversion. Somebody's mother, what do you say? Bowed her head low. Okay? Bowed her head low. That will be the correct list. Well, we are coming to the end. There may be some more figure of speech, children. You can see similar ones. Some will be alliteration, repetition. You can see those. I will do in the next class about appreciation. Before I close, I just want to share with you a small thought. When I looked at this picture, I really loved it. Okay, it speaks a lot. All right. Look at this man. He's walking on the road. Probably he's all alone. And it's pouring, okay? It's pouring and he suddenly sees his little puppy getting all wet. So what does he do? He shares his umbrella with the puppy and he says, and it is said, no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Whenever you are kind to someone, it may be some small thing, but it is never wasted. Why? Because God is watching you, children, and God will reward you. Do good to others, even if it is your enemies. Well, I hope you will solve all the assignment given to you. Be good, be kind, and God bless you. Thank you, children.